The international break is done and gone. Preparations for the World Cup are finally over. We have thrilling games today. Firstly, we have Manchester City versus Liverpool, early kickoff in the FA Cup quarterfinals. And what are my predictions towards this game? Um, Nothing much, nothing less. This is the first, or should I say, this is the third time. Firstly, this is the first time they are facing the FA Cup, and then this is the third time they are facing this season. And Manchester City have been having the edge over Liverpool this season. Liverpool have been bad this season, poor form throughout the season. The last game they put up a fight against Manchester City, but still Manchester City triumphed in that game. Well, Liverpool have been bad towards Manchester City, but have been very good towards Arsenal. But what are my predictions for this game? Liverpool will be without Alisson in this game. Second keeper Matchday will be keeping. Manchester City do not have any injury complaints except from Vadio, but Kusanov stepped in, and Kusanov has been very brilliant for Manchester City throughout, even winning the Carabao Cup for Manchester City against Arsenal before the international break. So what are my predictions for this game? I expect Manchester City to win this game because Manchester City are winning at least 2 trophies this season. The Carabao Cup is done, so the second one has to be the FA Cup. I'm not really sure about the Premier League, but the FA Cup is there. So what do I expect from Manchester City in this game? I expect Manchester City to dominate this game and win this game. Liverpool are currently struggling too much. Vitz is finally picking up his form, but only one man cannot play the whole team. So Manchester City will win this game. I'm predicting a 3-0 victory for Manchester City today. Next game, we have Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona. One person in particular, Rafinha, who has been one of the most important players of Barcelona, will be missing this game today because of an hamstring injury he picked up during the friendly games for Brazil during the World Cup preparations over the international break. And these are games where players have to be wise, and you know that your team are still competing for all 3 trophies this season, important trophies for your team this season, and you have just picked up an injury, which is a big blow. You'll be missing the next 5 games for Barcelona, which is very important for Barcelona. In the next 5 games, they will be taking on Atletico Madrid 3 times, and he will be missing all 3 games because of an injury. It's up for Lamine Yamal to step up for the team and give the team a big boost despite missing Rafinha. He's a very important person in this team. Everybody knows that because Barcelona play a high line, and that high line has to come with good pressing, and Rafinha always leads the press. Despite the fact that Lamine Yamal has improved in his defensive works, the press up front, Rafinha always leads that press, and he is a very important and vital player in this team, and Barcelona will be missing him. You remember the game he did not play, they lost 4-0 to Atletico Madrid earlier this season, and then when he was there they won 3-0. So you see how important Rafinha is to this team. So Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona, one of my predictions, I see a draw in this game. It's a league game, so I see a draw. The next game, which is a Champions League game, I expect Atletico Madrid to beat Barcelona, but this league game today by 8, I expect it to be a draw game for Barcelona. Barcelona are going to be dropping points and giving Madrid hope, but despite the fact they drop points, Barcelona are still winning the league. That's one thing we need to know.